Hey there guys, what is going on? Of course we are wrapping up very quickly in Modern Warfare, but I thought I'd bring you the best AS VAL Class Setup. This thing cannot be stopped. It is an absolute monster in this game. It absolutely shreds through people. Like, if somebody does walk into your damage ranges that are about 20 to 30 meters or so, they basically just get obliterated by this thing's absolutely dynamite fire rate, which is absolutely fantastic in this game. Just before we do get into talking about the best AS VAL class setup here, just want to shout out to you guys. You guys have been fantastic with all the subscriptions and stuff recently, but I'm calling you out again. About 88% of you guys watching this video right now, that's you. I'm talking directly to you right now. You aren't subscribed, so if you could, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. It does really help me out, and I very much appreciate it. We are, of course, looking to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and that would mean an awful lot to me. But let's just jump straight into this AS VAL class setup here. This thing cannot be stopped. It is an absolute monster in this game. Okay, so as I said, the AS VAL is an absolute shred machine in this game. I know we are wrapping up with Modern Warfare very soon, and Cold War does come out, so we're going to have loads of content in that game. But I just want to go out on a bang with Modern Warfare. This thing absolutely shreds. It's one of the best weapons in the game, but of course we are going to start off with our sidearm perks and grenade choices here. In the most recent video that we did make in our Versus series, we found that the Akimbo Renetti is the best pistol class setup in the game right now. You don't want an X16, you don't want an M19, you don't want an Akimbo Deagle. I mean, you wouldn't do that anyway, but this is what you're after here. We start off with that monolithic suppressor for that increase to our sound suppression and our damage range. Of course, this does give us bullet velocity as well, which is of course very nice here. We're skipping over the barrel because we really don't need it. We've got the monolithic suppressor for that extra little bit of damage range, and the barrel doesn't really offer too much for us here. The 5mm laser here, of course, is a big carry here. You really do want to make that hip fire spread as nice as possible. The lightweight trigger, of course, increases our fire rate across the board when it does get reduced by the Akimbo perk, but of course we do get 2 guns to fire, so that balances out nicely. And then of course we're looking at the XRK speed grip just for that sprint to fire speed here. This isn't a really super great option, but it is bred out of not having anything else to put in our weapon here. The aim down sight speed, of course, doesn't come into play here as we do have Akimbo pistols, but it's really not too big of a deal here. So speed grip is always a good option here. In terms of our perks, we are going with a very standard setup of EOD, Ghost, and Tracker here. EOD for not dying to those explosives because those Semtexes, those Betties are still super common in this game. Then of course Ghost is very important to stay off of those UAVs. You want to be moving around the map quite quickly and fast. With this particular weapon, the AS VAL is an integrally suppressed weapon, so you move around quite stealthily anyway, and this does help us achieve more stealth. Then Tracker lets us follow around people. We'll see their enemy footprints and stuff like that. Really easy kills. You do combine that with Dead Silence, of course, and it makes it very easy for you to sneak up on people. Then, of course, the lethal can be whatever you do prefer here. I like the Semtex, the Proximity Mine, Claymores are always good. You can pretty much choose whatever you do like here. And, of course, the Tactical, you do want that Stim Shot, basically to get that extra chance per life, refresh your Tactical Sprint. Always a good option in this game. Then of course we want to look at the AS VAL attachments here. Basically, you probably weren't expecting this class to not run one of these barrels. The VLK 200mm OSA barrel does give us that damage range and bullet velocity, but I feel like the range we get with this weapon already is pretty significant, so we don't actually want to pick up this one here. We want to start off with the TAC laser. That aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness really does get us a very nice aim down sight speed and helps our idle weapon space stay on target very easily here. Then you move to the VLK Strelic here for that recoil control, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. Again, one of those options that is a really required option. It does take a long time to unlock this, but once you do unlock this, the recoil control is actually way easier to control than you probably found throughout the rest of your experience with this weapon. Makes it very easy for us to hit our shots here. Then of course we move to like a Merc foregrip or a Commando foregrip, Ranger foregrip, whatever you do prefer here. I like the Merc foregrip because it does give us that recoil control as well as that hip fire accuracy, as well as sort of making it very easy for us to push around and control that vertical recoil. Then the 30 round mags, because 30 is a larger number than 20. Pretty simple then, not much else to talk about with that one. And then lastly, the stipple grip tape, of course, for that aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, of course, a very powerful option in this game. Now, with this particular class setup of attachments, we do get a very fast aim down sight speed by default, and we improve that massively with the TAC laser and, of course, the stipple grip tape, and we get great recoil control and great range with the overall stats of this particular weapon. So, of course, we're just going to jump into some gameplay here and have a fantastic time with this because I really do like the AS VAL in this game, and I hope it comes into Cold War because it would be an absolute banger in that game as well. Alrighty, so this game is, of course, just starting. We've been looking for a game for a little while, but that's okay. Like, I think before we just played, I think, like the 15th ranked player in Australia? I think we got absolutely stomped. He dropped like 70 kills on a head, and that was a little bit sad, but I mean, yeah, we literally just played against some of the best players in the world, so yeah, that was Haha, you won't see that gameplay on the channel. Haha. Yeah, we got absolutely stomped. Like, I think, according to the statistics in-game, I think my statistics ranked me in, like, the top 1%, and this dude has, like, 500,000 kills, and is absolutely nuts. It was pretty wild, but we're doing alright here. Basically, with the AS value, you're relying on that very high rate of fire. That is how you're going to get a lot of your kills. It's just, you spray people down, it's very, very easy for you to just sort of get on target, but most of the time you're going to be fighting with the recoil control, as that is the main enemy of this particular weapon, like, but it is almost worth putting up with it. Like, you just get such a high rate of fire, such good damage and everything. It's just, it's worth it. Like, it is worth the fight. He'll peek out again. He'll peek out again here. I'd be expecting me to sit here as well. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, boys. I knew it. Got to call those. Alright, we're doing alright here just holding this middle building. We are going to need a little bit of ammo in just a second, so we'll call in our ammo box. And we get a nice little stock. Nice little re-up on the ammo. Just got to wait for people to come into us here. Check that as... Oh! Nope. Okay, we got a little lucky there. we got slightly lucky, I would say there. That is amusing. They are still spawning back there, so if we come around the side here again, I'm sort of killing that guy there. I believe whatever's on that handrail isn't actually, like, bulletproof, so you can definitely just shoot through that. So we'll call in the VTOL here at the back still. Oh, that also works. If we just sit in this sort of position here, we've got to change now. Oh no, he's stuck in! How did he get into our building? That was very scary. I feel like I deserved this game. Like, these guys aren't particularly good. Alright, we got the UAV. We got the UAV. We're going to go in hard here. No, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Come on. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get our pistols here. We're going to go hard. Alright, we want to get this... We want to get close to the nuke. We've got to go pretty hard here. They are spawning back. Come on. No! Ah, that is very unfortunate. That is one of those times where you got the weapon and you're like, well, maybe the recoil control could have been a little bit better, but that is how it goes. That is the demon you deal with. Like, you take the good with the bad with this particular weapon. Like, the fire rate, the damage, everything that you get with this weapon is good, but then the recoil control and you're like, grumble, grumble. It's like a wild stallion, boys. It's like a wild horse. You know it's fast. You know you want to ride it, but you know the kick on it can be a little much sometimes. It can be fairly difficult to control, but it's worth it. It is worth it with this weapon. The AS VAL absolutely shreds people. All right, we are coming towards the end of this game. It's not got too long to go. If we sit in this, oh no! I didn't hear him. He snuck up on us. That is a little bit unfortunate. But I am very, very excited for this to move into Cold War, because that is going to be a very good game. That is going to be a very good game. I'm calling it now. And, like, there's a big crossover that's going to happen. Like, Cold War and Warzone going into each other. It's going to be pretty wild. Like, honestly, there's going to be a lot of content. There's going to be a lot of stuff to cover. Oh, boy. We do not want to be here. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We just gotta take a little second. Alright, we'll hit the reload, just so we don't... Oh, we don't need to reload. What are you doing back there, matey? What are you doing back there? This is fine, there's still a guy here. He's dead, run. Keep going, keep going, keep... Everything's okay. Get the pistols out. Everything is fine. Hello. Bonk, bonk. Got him on the double tap on the punch in the head. We're going to get the last kill here. No! That is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. That is not a too bad a game there. I mean, it's a little bit better than playing like the 15th ranked player in Australia and getting absolutely dominated, but I mean, it was pretty good. It was alright. Well, We'll have our final thoughts on this in just a second. So of course, all we are after with this AS VAL class is being able to control that recoil. You can choose between like your Merc foregrip or your Commando foregrip, but it is what it is with this weapon. Either way, you're going to have to fight that recoil in different ways at different times. So we do really, really like the AS VAL. It absolutely shreds people. Like when you get those bullets on target, people just drop so quickly. The time to kill is very, very fast with this particular weapon. I really do like the aim down sight speed with the attachments that we've got, and it's just a great weapon in this game. Of course, we are moving into Call of Duty Cold War this week, which is very, very exciting, of course. And if you have not already done so, which about 80% of you have not, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I very much appreciate it. It does very much help me out. We're looking to hit 4K by the end of the year. So thank you very much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!